Good morning, everyone. I think we're going to get going so people can finish grabbing some snacks at the Gamer Candy Bar and grab a seat. That would be great. We've got lots of exciting stuff on the go this morning. Welcome to Dynamic Earth, everyone. I'm so glad that you could join us. My name is Julie Mastolic, and I'm the Senior Manager at Dynamic Earth. And like everyone in this room, you can imagine that safety is top of mind for all of us at Dynamic Earth. So before we get started, I did want to point out our emergency exit. There's an emergency exit to my left. There's also an emergency exit at the top of the theater. And should there be an emergency in the building, any of our blue coats will be on hand to lead the activities that will be required to exit the building. So please make yourself comfortable. We'll be in our Atlas Copco Theater for about the next 20 to 25 minutes, and then we're going to be heading downstairs to the McLeod Rock Gallery for a pretty amazing experience.
So we get it here?
I have the pleasure at Dynamic Earth of working with some really amazing scientists. You've met many of our blue coats, and they come up with great creative ideas for our visitors. But what I think makes the art exhibits even better is when we have the opportunity to work with our partners. And our partners come from all sectors, especially private sector, from corporate, and we've had the great pleasure this year of working with NORCAT to create something that honestly we would not have been able to do on our own at Dynamic Earth, and it's a pretty amazing visitor experience, and that's what we're here for today. Some of you may know that we are just wrapping up a significant 3-year renewal project at Dynamic Earth. In fact, we are wrapping that project up tomorrow. So tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. we have another media event happening in this building for our science park that we are opening. Now, part of that renewal, one of the goals was to really tap into new technology and new experiences that showcase how innovative the world of mining is for people of all ages. One of our goals is to really engage young people and people of all ages in the world of mining and earth sciences and exploration. And we really want to show new innovations in the best way possible. So about 6 months ago, and I was actually just talking to Ed, and it's more like 4 months ago, right? I had 6 months. Maybe 6 months ago we had our first conversation, but 4 months ago, the NORCAT team started developing a brand new experience, and they fast forwarded that project like there's nobody's business. And I'll tell you all about that in a second. It's amazing what they were able to create, and that's the experience that we're here to showcase today. So we've been able to launch that experience at Dynamic Earth. We've had it in place for a couple of weeks and been testing it with our visitors, and they love it. It's new technology and innovation unlike anything that we've ever had. It's featured in our new mine training center on the lower level of the McLeod Rock Gallery. So what we'll be doing today is featuring a whole launch event by NORCAT, and then welcoming you, all of you, down to our science center to try the experience. So welcome, and without further ado, it's my pleasure to welcome the CEO of NORCAT, Don DeVos.
Okay, well, good morning, everyone. First and foremost, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to be here today. I want to start off quickly by saying you're here today to witness something very special. And I'll say that at the onset, and then perhaps afterward we can validate that with a brief hallway conversation. But I do want to say I appreciate you coming, and I especially want to thank Julie, echo your comments. We really appreciate the support of Dynamic Earth and your team. You're absolutely right. Without your collaboration and support, we wouldn't be here either. So we really appreciate that. And Ted from Ontario Mine Rescue, likewise, your support and contribution to this initiative. Without it, we would not be standing here today doing this work for years. So much appreciated both your support for working with us and bringing this together. We're very excited. A few quick things here. For those that are not aware, NORCAT is a bit of a multifaceted organization. One of our mandates is to really focus on the innovation entrepreneurial community that is in Sudbury. We work with tech startups, help them grow, accelerate, and create meaningful job and wealth creation, not only for our Sudbury community, but to make Canada more competitive on the global stage. That is our innovation mill. The other thing that we do, though, is we develop and deliver world-class training and development programs to ensure that the skilled labor worker in the workplace is efficient, effective, and most importantly, gets home safe at the end of the day. So what you're going to witness today is the convergence of innovation, entrepreneurship, startup mentality, combined with our mandate to develop and create and deliver world-class skilled labor training and development programs. Today, you will also see the culmination of a true entrepreneurial spirit that resonates through our organization. NORCAT has a tried and true value that we like to try new things and understand what's next. And today, absolutely, is something that we embody, not only to serve the clients that we work with, what's next, how can we do better, but we adopt and celebrate that type of value in our organization, and that culminates with things like today that you're going to see. But perhaps equally as important of all of those things, today I am very proud to say, and we hope you will agree, is another example in NORCAT, Ontario Mine Rescue and Dynamic Earth's contribution to say why Sudbury can continue to be regarded as one of the world's leading, not only mining clusters, but mining technology clusters. This is our contribution that makes our community, again, globally recognized for all that is what's next in mining. So we're very excited about that. So now let's get down to the good stuff. Why are we here today? Well, first, I must address the elephant in the room, my wardrobe selection. It is not necessarily an obvious choice for middle August to wear a black turtleneck. And for those in the tech world, you can appreciate the parallel we're going for, although I'm not wearing round glasses. But what we're doing, and it's by design, is we're paying homage to one of the greatest campaign marketing individuals and companies in the world, obviously Steve Jobs and Apple. And something that we talked about internally as a team, and validated by 3 hallway conversations that I've had, and I won't name names of people that are here today, a lot of you, if not all of you, aren't really sure why you're here and what you're about to see. So we thought we would celebrate the notion of those who went to Apple launches would show up going, what are they launching? Is it the Apple Watch? Is it the iPod? Is it the iPad? They didn't know. And we validated with the people that are here today, well, you're not really sure why you're here. So we wanted to pay homage to that. That's what we were trying to do. And hopefully we are going to blow your minds with what you're about to see. So, yes, because I wouldn't normally wear a turtleneck in August. So let me give you some simple and important context as we get going here. The world of training and development and education is dramatically changing. And it's dramatically changing because of the emergence of new technologies. The way that people in the education system, elementary school, the high school, the way you learn on the workforce through skilled labor training and development is dramatically different than it was 10, 15 years ago. And where it's going, well, we believe we're at the forefront of understanding that. So what you're going to see today is first-hand example of how fast the world of training and development and innovation is changing the way that we engage, again, not only training in the workforce, but also in our education system. So therefore, I'm excited to introduce to you today the new division within NORCAT, the Immersive Learning Center. This is a division within NORCAT that is dedicated to creating and delivering the future of digital and interactive training and development. This group will have the pulse on understanding the future of training, the future of work, and work with our customers to understand and identify opportunities to deliver immersive and engaged learning training programs focused on educational outcomes. So with that, the first product that we're happy to announce today is that of FERDENO. FERDENO is the world's first digital and interactive mine that we simply tag with the brand, Mining the Future for Our Future Mines. Within this virtual operating mine, we provide endless opportunities for training and development, engaged in immersive learning, product development and showcasing, and mining industry education and awareness. Now, something to give you some insight, we actually have a mine layout. This FERDENO mine was conceived and developed, as Julie mentioned, by our software development team alongside our partners with Dynamic Earth and Mine Rescue. But this is the actual operating mine, albeit in a virtual digital world. It looks, it feels, it operates very similar to a true operating mine. So of course, post this launch, we're going to invite you to go downstairs, as Julie mentioned at the onset, and actually see it and experience it and play it. Especially for the youth that are here today, if you know how to work a PlayStation or you know how to work an Xbox, you're going to have the time of your life. And I can see some smiles out there and some applause already. That's great. So, but let's have some fun first. And what I thought we would do is, you haven't actually seen the mine yet, but I thought it might be interesting for everyone in the audience to actually meet one of the avatars in the game. So I want to see if we can pull up Kyle. If Kyle, there's Kyle. He's available.
Hi everyone.
All right, Kyle. Thank you for popping out of the game downstairs for a few minutes and taking some time. Kyle, I just want to set some context with everyone here, and so you're aware. We haven't actually showed anyone in the audience yet the actual FERDENO mine. But I'm just wondering, could you just tell everyone, what it's like to work at FERDENO and also what it's like to be part of the Ontario Mine Rescue Team?
It's fantastic. I'm having the time of my life.
So, Kyle, one of the things I wanted to set some context here, and there's some people in the audience. I know there's a lot of kids who know how to work the PlayStation or Xbox controller, but for those that don't know how to work the gaming platform, can they still figure it out pretty quick?
Absolutely. If you've gamed in your life, you're going to have a fun time using this exhibit. If you've never picked up something like this before, it's going to be super easy. There's a great tutorial, walk you right through everything you need to know.
So let me, is there anyone in the audience that would have a question for Kyle or Avatar? He's in the virtual world. Oh, we do have a question. So if you can just wait 1 sec for the microphone, and then we'll let you ask your question. And Kyle, we have a question from a young lady near the very front row, so be prepared. Yeah, you're okay.
Do you like doing this?
Do you like doing this? Absolutely. This is a ton of fun. And you guys are going to have a ton of fun experiencing FERDENO.
Any other questions? Okay, so you'll have a chance to ask questions later on if anyone wants to. But Kyle, given that you're part of the the Ontario Mine Rescue Team in the digital world, is there anything that you've actually learned that you can share with the group?
Absolutely. I mean, the first thing that we learned was how to use fire extinguishers. Did you guys know that there's 4 different types of fire extinguishers out there?
I don't think so, Kyle. Maybe you can explain.
Absolutely. So there's A. So there's A. A's for wood. All right. So you got a standard wood fire. A is the one you're looking for. B is for oil. The easiest way to remember that is boil. B for oil. C is for electric. The way I remember that is electric's got C's in it, so I use the C fire extinguisher. If I don't know what the fire is, luckily I've got the ABC fire extinguisher, and I can use it on any fire. The other thing that we learned is the best way to suppress a fire is with the pass system. Alright, so you take that fire extinguisher out, you got to pull the pin, you've got to aim, you got to squeeze, and then you're going to sweep the base of the fire.
Nice work, Kyle. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about your experience, Kyle?
At this point, no. I just can't wait for you guys to get down there and play.
Okay, well, I think you might want to invite someone else up now to share a few words. I think, Kyle, no?
That's very true, Don. So I'd like to turn the mic over now to Ted Hanley, the General Manager of Ontario Mine Rescue. He's going to come up and talk about the Mine Rescue Experience collaboration.
Thanks, Kyle. Welcome. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Ted Hanley. I'm the General Manager at Ontario Mine Rescue. Ontario Mine Rescue, which is part of Workplace Safety North, is extremely proud of the work that NorCan and Amherst has done to showcase the critical job of mine rescue as part of this dynamic first mine safety block. Not only were the NorCan developers keen to bring simulation to the public in an accessible form, but they continually engaged with Ontario Mine Rescue to ensure they incorporated real challenges, ideas, strategies, and equipment that's actually used during underground mine emergencies. While the unveiling of the system at Dynamic Earth is a tremendous achievement for mine safety awareness in the province of Ontario, it's just the first step in a far more powerful journey towards virtual scenario-based learning and development, specifically also for the Ontario Mine Rescue program. Through our participation as a member of the International Mine Rescue Body, many of whom will be in Sudbury this coming week for the International Mine Rescue Competition. We've seen a growth in computer simulated underground mine rescue training as an enhanced tool beyond current knowledge and skills development. The limitless combination of emergency scenarios and environments allow those responsible for training mine rescue volunteers to challenge rescuers to think critically and create an ever safer emergency response decision. Workplace Safety North and Ontario Mine Rescue both look forward to exploring this system as a tool to ensure we continue to reduce the risk of underground mining emergencies in our province. Now I'll turn it back over to Kyle. I know he has a bit more to show us and a few other people to speak, but thank you all for coming to see us today.
Go for mine rescue. Yeah, we're notifying security and releasing the stench. Mine rescue is en route. Minutes out. ETA 13-minute arrival time. Copy that. 10-4.
That trailer gave me goosebumps. And now I'm sure you guys are all really anxious to get down and give it a try. But we got one more speaker to bring up, and then you guys can go take a shot at playing the game. So next up, it's my pleasure to introduce the man who made this happen, Edward Wisniewski, the Director of Technology at NORCAT.
Well, thanks for coming out. This has been a great 6 months for us at NORCAT. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to build an application with this. I have an awesome team. So we're constantly bombarded on a day-to-day basis with new forms of interactivity. The technology is changing. The landscape's changing on a daily basis. It's helping us stay connected. It's helping us communicate through social media. There's always new cell phones coming out. It's keeping us informed in real time. So, for example, today this is being streamed live over YouTube. It provides ways for us to research information and learn. We have the ability to educate ourselves at our own pace using new technology. Well, this is our new product, FERDENO. It's a fully interactive surface and underground mine, like John was saying. It's designed to be an experience. It's designed to be there for simulation. It's designed for us to be able to develop more training programs. It's designed to also allow other companies to do product development and product showcasing within that environment, which we've also been approached already by other companies that have seen this product. They want to showcase their products in ways that they can't do very easily in a real mine. But I'm really here just to talk about what you've been seeing with Kyle. I'm here to talk about the technology and where we're going with this stuff. What we installed at Dynamic Earth was an experience. We worked with Ontario Mine Rescue. We had to tweak some of the content as we were doing it to make it more usable for the general public. But our next mission right now is to now change it so that it's not just what you guys are going to see downstairs, but it's going to be a new layer of training that we're going to try to come out with at NORCAD. So with that said, I'm going to bring Kyle out. So here's Kyle. So as you can see, what we're using is technology that's been around for 20 years. The movie industry's been using it. The gaming industry's been using it. But the difference now, and it works with the stuff that Don was talking about with the regional innovation centers. We are now in a time when we're allowing young people to take their ideas and create things. And there's programs out there like the Regional Innovation Center and Kickstart programs that allow these young kids to take an idea and build something out of it. With that, well, the movie industry and the gaming industry has these systems that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, because again of the young developers coming up, this is a very affordable technology now. So what we have really is Kyle. He's tied into the computer system upstairs. Now, just imagine for a second, if you were able to put this suit on, put yourself in a virtual environment with all the new upcoming Oculus Rift, the new type of VR technology coming out, you would be totally immersed in this environment. What this does is this allows us now to create scenarios that you and I and everybody can experience that we can't experience in the real world. So from a training perspective, what happens is we can put you in a scenario that's potentially dangerous where we can't do that in real life. And the whole idea behind that is to give you the exposure to that scenario so that, God forbid, if it never happens, that's what we really want. But if it does happen, you've been exposed to it in some fashion, form, or way. So the idea is a new form of training, a new method of learning is where we're going with this technology with Kyle. The next iteration of this is going to be a full-blown interactive environment. We're going to be working with Mine Rescue. All 5 characters will be able to get into the environment. They'll work together. They'll actually work out their problem-solving techniques on certain given scenarios. So just out of curiosity, does anybody have any questions about Kyle? Okay, I got a couple down here.
How do you make the technology work?
Well, it's really quite easy. Kyle's got all these little sensors on them. Everybody, so again, since cell phones came out, everybody has these little gyroscope.
So I've got sensors all on my hands, all on my chest, on my back, on my legs, and on my arms.
Now, normally you don't need to tape them. It's Kyle, and we figured we'd have fun taping him today. We're going to have more fun taking it off of him. But, yeah, it's the technology that's in your phone. Everybody's got a phone. Everybody can, we all have GPSs. The phones know what orientation they are. So, again, Regional Innovation Center, a bunch of young guys decided to take that same sensor out of the phone, put it in something they call a neuron, and allow us to wire it on Kyle. And now Kyle's basically got 27 little phones on him, pretty much.
Yeah.
And we, up there, you can see a wireless thing. That's just talking to the wireless unit. So what ends up happening is we can take, right now with the technology, we can take 5 people, which is sort of an okay formula for our mine rescue experience that we're going to be developing. We can take 5 people and just drop them into the mine. We can put them in the Oculus Rift, and now they become that person in that environment. There was another question over there.
In the game, you had people that help you and nothing ever got hurt in the game.
Oh yeah. Well, in the game, you're the mine rescue team. What we're doing is again, we don't want to show people being hurt. But what we're doing is we're showing you how a mine rescue group would work together, how they work as a team, how they would put out a fire, and how they would get to an injured worker and get them out to the mine, to the ambulance. In the game that's downstairs, we wouldn't actually hurt anybody. Any other questions for Kyle or myself? Oh, right here.
In the video, there were multiple people. So are they doing what Kyle is telling them to do? Or
So
is
no,
Yeah.
what we did there was, again, we worked with Ontario Mine Rescue on how we're going to solve one of these problems. We kind of actually broke the rule on how the team actually works, simply for the experience downstairs. So what happens is and again, I'm not really the right person to be explaining how mine rescue works, but the leader of this experience, you're doing everything with the leader, and I'm almost positive under real mine rescue, the leader isn't the one doing that stuff. He's the one taking the notes. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ted, but he's the one taking the notes. He's the one doing other things. So what we did is we kind of changed the mold just for the experience. The other characters downstairs, the other players downstairs, the other AI characters downstairs will actually just follow suit, and they will do what we've told them to do from an AI standpoint. But the idea is the system downstairs, the Dynamic Earth put in 3 pods. So with the system that's down there, three people can go into 1 pod each, and they can all play within the same environment, and they actually have to work as a team. So at that point, this concept of who's the leader and how that works is molding more into how the team would actually work. But the way we did it downstairs is the 4 guys kind of just follow along. They don't really do much. They carry some stuff for you until there's an event, and then they'll maybe act or react with the idea. And for the one downstairs, is to allow the kids or the users or the guests to have the full experience of all the things that everybody would do on the team. Any other questions? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have a female character.
You started talking like right minutes.
Any other questions?
Besides you changing the game for downstairs, how accurate do you think it would be to a real event?
Well, we're trying to stay within accuracy. Again, for Dynamic Earth, we're not getting into the Call of Duty, the whole, what's going to happen to somebody. So we're trying to do it as close as we possibly can to a real event.
You'll still have to grab the equipment that you would have to use in a regular mine rescue event. You have to tell your team what to do, navigate the mine, and all those good things.
Yeah, we're keeping it somewhat simple just for the Dynamic Earth experience. Oh, another question.
What's the female girl's name?
The female girl's name? Samantha.
All right, good to go.
So with that, okay, well, so just to finish up here, so this technology, the whole concept of this technology is to help us become more aware of our experiences, potentially some of our deepest fears, and bring to light new ways that we can actively engage the unknown from a learning perspective. We also believe that this is a step in a new direction. We also have the ability to adapt to the steady pace that industry is always adapting to. And at the end of the day, really, the future of our workforce is sitting in front of me, and they all are already exposed to daily interactions with technology. So for them, this is a simple transition to move forward in a learning environment. So with that said, I'm going to bring Dawn Duvall back up just to close. So thank you again for coming out today.
Okay, thank you. I will be brief. At the onset, I mentioned that I think you would find this very interesting and witness something that hasn't been seen before. And I'm hoping we proved ourselves to be right. I do want to once again thank Dynamic Earth. I really want to thank Ontario Mine Rescue. Again, I can't emphasize enough, this would not have happened at all without the level of collaboration and support that we had. So very much appreciated on that. I'd also like to do a special thanks to the immersive learning team. Ed and Andrew, you guys have done yeoman's work in a very, very short period of time. For those in the software development world, 4 months to build this and have it fully launched is, well, you only can envision the number of hours that would have to be put in. Now, as I mentioned, the opportunity you've been waiting for, we're encouraging everyone to go downstairs, take a peek. There might be a bit of a lineup given that there's 3 pods, but especially for the youth in the room, check it out. If you like gaming, if you like rescue games, call it play-based learning. But the one thing I will ask for all that have an attempt to play it today or in the future, one of the things that we are going for is meaningful discussions after the experience. And I would ask that you reflect maybe a day or a week after you play it. Are you actually talking about the mine rescue? Are you talking about fire extinguisher safety? That's one of the notions that we're really trying to emphasize. Again, staying true to the innovation tech world that we're part of, as well as the training and development. And for the more academic types in the room, we're really channeling Marshall McLuhan that this is a new way that people are going to engage in the world through the whole avatar-based, simulation-based virtual environment. So thank you so much for coming. We'll be around for questions. We can't thank everyone enough. And please, if you have an opportunity, go downstairs, check it out, and enjoy the rest of the day. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks again, everyone. I'm just going to wrap it up with a few guidelines for heading down into the McLeod Rock Gallery. Thank you again to Dawn and the NORCAT team. You guys did amazing work, and to Ted and your team at Ontario Mine Rescue. So we figured out, or we think we figured out how you did it. It had to do with the snacks that you guys ate all night long, right? So apparently gamer snacks are made up of chips and pop and cheesies and candy. So before you head downstairs, please fill up your candy bag at the back of the theater with some snacks, and you're welcome to bring your snacks with you downstairs. So that's kind of a breaking the rules part at our end. And before we do that, I'm just kind of curious, how many people in the audience are part of the International Mine Rescue Competition? Okay, fair number of people. So welcome to Sudbury. We're so happy to have you. And I did want to close by planting one little seed. So we are very excited to have the International Mines Rescue Competition in Sudbury. And next week, next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at Dynamic Earth, we're hosting part of the competition here at Dynamic Earth in our underground chasm. So if you would like to see for the first time ever a live video feed of the action as it's actually going on, we'll be hosting that for free in our Atlas Copco Theater from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. So you get to see all the international teams doing their competition on their site, practicing mine rescue skills. So we hope to see you next week. And as Dawn said, we think we're going to have a little bit of a lineup. So grab some snacks, come hang out in the Science Center. Jesse and Stacy will lead the way. We're going all the way downstairs to our new mine training center in the lower level of the Science Center. Thank you again for joining us, and grab some snacks. Thank you.